This isn't just taro. This is Egyptian taro cooked the traditional way. A winter comfort food from Egyptian homes. Soft, rich, and full of flavor. ويا مليون أهلا وسهلا. Subscribe to see more authentic Egyptian food. Here I have fresh Swiss chard, and this is how it looks in Egypt. All I need is the leaves, this green part. I cut the leaf like this without the stem, so I take it off like this. The stem you can save it later for other recipes, but here I just need this part. And here is the stem that I don't use here in this recipe. Here I have the leaves. This looks like a big amount, but it shrinks when it's done. Now I add around 1 bunch of dill and 1 bunch of cilantro to the leaves. This is a big amount also because I like to stock some of this in the freezer. Here is my mom chopping the chard with mukhrata. This is a knife we use for ملوخية. When the chard is like this, it's ready. Don't over chop it because it will be watery. In a pan with hot ghee, we start by frying the garlic cloves. Very important here to use cloves, not minced garlic. We want to fry the garlic till it's golden, then we add the coriander. And here you will smell the best smell ever. When the smell is strong, I take out the garlic. This step of caramelizing the garlic gives the stew a wonderful rich flavor. In the same pan, we add the Swiss chard. We saute it till its water evaporates. This step is what gives the stew a good taste and a good color also. And see here, you will start to notice the water coming out, like here, like this. Some Egyptians don't do this step actually and just put this in the broth, but this way is better. Believe me, if you try it, you will love it. Midway, when the Swiss chard is like this, we add the garlic back to continue the cooking process and to give the Swiss chard the good taste. We mix everything together. And here is a very important step. Turn down the heat and stir it every couple of minutes so it doesn't stick in the pan and get burned. When the water evaporates and it reaches this color and the garlic is soft like this, it is ready. Really, at this stage, I love to eat this with bread or crackers. Here a step I did off the camera, that I blended this in the blender till it's like a paste. Here I have the taro. A tip about the taro, pick the pink one, which is well rounded because it will be soft when you cook it. Here I cut the taro. Cutting the taro is not easy, so we need a big sharp knife for this. I try to stabilize the taro and I cut it into 2 halves. As you see here, I add lots of pressure and here is the taro from inside. It's pinkish and amazing. And here I cut each half into 2 halves also. Here I try to make just small pieces to be able to grab it and handle it, because when it's big like this I can't. So as you see here, this piece is nice and I can handle it. I can peel it and I can cut it. And here's the same thing. Now this taro is ready. See here. Now I peel it. I cut out this part, this top part, like this. And I start to peel it. Look, here we have 2 ways to peel the taro. The first way here, what I do, which I don't recommend because it is not safe, but I'm used to it. I grab it with my hand and the knife in the other hand and I try to peel it like this, which again is not safe, so don't use this method if you are not used to use the knife. Or the other way, which is safer, that I put it on the cutting board and I start to peel it like this. Here. So simple and so safe. When I have a nice clean piece like this, I grab a towel, a clean towel, and I try to clean the taro from any dirt. You can use kitchen paper. Don't wash it because it gets slimy when it touches the water and it will be super hard to get rid of this slimy substance. So easily I dry clean it. Here I cut each quarter into cubes, not too big cubes. And as you see here, this is the way to cut it. Now it is easy to handle because it is not big as the taro itself. And here into cubes. And that's it. You can actually put it in bags in the freezer for up to a year. And then when you cook it frozen. Like this, just the cubes. Here I have the meat. I boiled it in water and spices till it's tender. If you want the recipe for this, let me know in the comments. Here I have the taro. As you see here, the cubes. Very important to add the taro when the broth is boiling, as we prevent the slimy substance from coming out. And here I add a squeeze of 1 lemon. This also helps preventing the slimy substance, and it adds a good taste. Here is the Swiss chard. After blending it, it's like a paste and it's very condensed, so I add only 1 full tablespoon of it. And see, the color is changing right away, and you start to smell the smell of the garlic and the Swiss chard. The taro stew is green like this. I know some people in Egypt prefer it red. They add tomato sauce, but this is how we cook it in Cairo, and the red one is famous more in Upper Egypt. And here to check if it's done or not, I take a couple of pieces like this and I test it with the spoon, and I don't add any pressure. I just try to cut it, and if it's soft like this, so it is ready. See, it is melting. And here it took around 15 minutes to be done. Now it's time to serve it. We serve it with Egyptian rice, رز بالشعرية. If you want the recipe, let me know in the comments. And here, voila. This is Taro stew, the Egyptian way. Subscribe to see more Egyptian recipes. وبالهنا والشفا. Bon appetit, the Egyptian way.